Page 28, theme on the name ABEGG, whatever that is. That explains about some countess. And they show you they're using the letters ABEGG here, B, E, G, G. Yeah. I suggest you go listen to the actual thing. It's really quite interesting. So I'm going to go through my routine to learn a piece of music. Let's see what we have. Now look it over. It's 1 page long. Treble and bass clef, 1 flat in the key signature, so that it's in the key of F major. So I'm going to do the scales and arpeggios for F major and D minor, because that also has 1 flat. 3/4 time we have a pickup beat. Let's take each hand separately and make sure we know what each hand is doing. The right hand, you hear octaves. And when I get to the black keys, I'm going to use 4 on not 5. Some people use 5. Some people use 4. I use 4 most of the time and sometimes use 5. Franz Liszt was a big believer in using 4 on the black keys. He taught that, but whichever. Here, and then A. You're moving around quite a bit. And the 8 VA above them, that's why I know to go up. It's not going. The 8 VA sends you up. Then the 8 VA goes away. And then it comes back. Each one of these is going to go up. Then at the end of the second line, you have an 8 VA again. You start up here. Now you're going to go down. And up here. If you have a short keyboard and you don't have those top notes, then bring it down and play it an octave lower. It's fine. The hard part is moving around, because you're constantly moving around. You're constantly having to look down to see where you're going, then you're looking up to see what the music is doing. So you develop a rhythm or a flow of when you're looking down and when you're looking up. And that's part of practicing. Because it's got to be smooth here and then here. So a lot of times when you're looking up, the music, you're looking at the next few notes to see what's coming. That way, when you're moving around here, you can stay down here until you get to the half note or whatever. You'll decide on how you're going to look up and look down to make this work. Left hand, let's see, it's a broken chord, or broken here. D flat, C, 1 and 2 and 3 and. I use 4 here. That's the third full measure. The whole chord is that, and I use 4 on that. That's what they're telling to do. If you don't, at the end of the first line, if you don't want to be up in here, then you got to change the fingering on these to this, so you can use second finger. Depends on how big your hands are. I don't know. So you check out the left-hand chords, make sure we're okay. And then put them together, and it's here. Anyway, you put the hands together. And then go back through it very slowly and carefully and get rid of any hesitations. So those 8th note pulses are the same throughout. Then once you get rid of the hesitations, then we think about the articulation. You have phrasing in the right hand. Lift up. You have to lift up anyway, you got to move. But it's like taking a breath. Lift up. You want to feel these breathing, these phrases if you can. And the left hand, you're just connecting it all if you can. You can't connect any of it, but you do the best you can. Pretend you're connecting it. Then the dynamics. MF, mezzo forte, and that's the melody, which is the right hand. Whatever you think sort of loud is. These, they got to stay soft. The second line, third measure, you come down here. Come down to moderately soft here in the right hand. And then the MF in the third line, in my opinion, belongs at the end of the second line. This pickup should be the same volume. This should be at the end of the second line. That should be moderately loud. And you're moderately loud in here in the right hand. And the last line, you're going to crescendo up to loud. And can start loud and come down to about a moderately soft or so. Or moderately loud, so just come down some. It's a judgment feel. How do you feel how loud or soft to be getting? Speed. Automato's animated. This is rather quick. You almost have to memorize the piece because you're moving around so much. About the speed I was going, I think. Somewhere in there. Has to be accurate though, so make it accurate first. You can speed it up later. Now, of course, we have pedal on this because we need pedal because it's all choppy and yucky. And we want it all smooth and connected. It's going to be overlapping pedal throughout. It's going to cover up the phrasing, but you still do the technique. You feel the phrases whether you can hear them or not. So at the beginning, I'm going to pedal and I'm going to change the pedal. Good measure. Be careful on the last measure and second line. You're going to change the third beat. They show at the top of the page on how they want you to do the broken chord. They want you to go here. They want this together. I was taught to do the bottom note on the beat, so I'm going to go here, here. Otherwise, that's like a pickup beat. That would be. You got to be real quick on getting in the pickup beat. I just do it on the beat here. That's how I was taught to do it, so that's how I do it. Your teacher will tell you how they want you to do it.